Hey y'all, what's up? JamiThatsMe here. Welcome back. Listen, we got to talk about Love and Hip Hop ATL. All right. I know this review is late, but we're going to get into it anyway. Okay. So, this episode starts off with Sierra being in the studio with Khaotic. Okay. He decided that he wanted to invite Erica Banks without Miss Sierra knowing. And Sierra's like, why you play like that? You play so much. Like, why you ain't let me know that you was going to invite her? Like, what is it really giving? Okay. So, of course, Erica comes in and Erica is being very shady towards Miss Sierra. And I ain't necessarily like it. Okay. It seems like she wasn't really feeling the song that she was doing at that moment. And then she said it sounded better than the last song she did because the last song she was yelling on that track. And I'm like, she wasn't even that loud. Like, what are you talking about? She's yelling on the track. So they played it. The girl wasn't yelling at all. And I'm like, I was gonna say that Sierra don't even really raise her voice, but I'm lying because she does. But even when she do, she don't be that loud. I guess. Anyway, moral of the story is Miss Ma'am was not loud on that track. Okay, I feel like Miss Girl was just throwing some shade because she threw some shade at Sierra throughout that entire sit down. Okay, now Chaotic wants them to be able to collaborate with each other and be cool, but Erica Banks is like, yeah, I don't see that happening. And of course, Miss Sierra feeling the same way. And Sierra says that, listen, she's really close with RHONY. Erica Banks and RHONY are not on the same page, especially after, RHONY doused Erica Banks with all of that damn drink or shake or protein or whatever the hell it was. Okay. So they really not in the best of places. So, of course, Sierra feels like that would be a problem if she tries to befriend Miss Erica Banks, and knowing that RHONY is one of her close friends and she sees RHONY like a little sister, and RHONY and Erica Banks not getting along. So she's like, baby, that's dead in the water. It's not gonna happen, okay? Now, Sierra is still in her feelings about people not showing up for her because she got that tattoo on her leg, which ended up leading to some type of infection, and she almost ended up having to get her leg taken off, okay? Or amputated or whatnot. So she was really, stressed about that, and she continues to talk about it because you could tell it's something that bothers her. And Erica says that if everyone is saying that, you the problem, then it really could be you. And I ain't really like that. I don't know if Erica was coming from a place of witnessing certain things when it comes to Miss Sierra, and she probably is like, okay, you could really be the problem. You know what I'm saying? Or if she was just being shady as she has been this entire time she's been in the studio booth. So I'm gonna lean more towards the side of her being shady, because you could have probably just said, I don't know. Like, how did you listen to everything she said and how people don't show up for her, but she always showing up for them or whatever, and then you just equate that to, I mean, shit, you could be the problem. I mean, I guess Erica was right, because as the episode progressed, you do learn how some people have felt. Okay, primarily Miss Amy, and feeling as though, she don't show up for her. So I mean, maybe she could be the problem, and then let Bambi tell it. She always feeling away, so maybe she could be the problem. I'm not sure, but y'all let me know y'all thoughts about that part, okay? Um, I also can say that I appreciated Sierra kind of like showing dust or paying it dust when it came to the shade that Erica Banks was throwing the whole time, because it did seem like, girl, you trying to create a little issue with my girl, or are you just trying to, like, that's just how you are, you just direct like that, okay? But anywho, so Kirk and Amy, Rashida, and Kendra and Jock all go horseback riding. What we learn while they're on this little activity trail, we learned that Amy is actually a brand ambassador for press, and she's contracted to be a brand ambassador for press, okay? Now, we also learned that Kendra just closed $50 million in volume when it comes to doing attorney closings. She is a criminal defense attorney, I believe. I believe that's what she said, but then she also is now closing, doing contracts and stuff and closing for houses or whatnot. Okay. Now that's really, I feel like that's easy work and that's easy money as an attorney. Don't get me wrong. I mean, girl, all you gotta do is look over that stuff. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's what I would think. And then you sign off on it. You know what I'm saying? And whoop, whoop, you good. Meeting up to closings, signing off as like a witness or whatever the case is to some of the loans or whatnot, however it goes. Because I believe my homegirl used to do that. She's an attorney. I think she used to do that. And it was like a quick little whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, so I like that for Kendra, though, to step outside of that. You know what I'm saying? I know you may be a criminal defense or whatnot. Like, girl, and I'm sure that stresses you the hell out. But ain't nothing wrong with you sliding over here and getting that easy as money and signing off on these contracts, looking over some stuff, you knowing after you do it for so long, I think you know exactly what to look for, what clauses, what details, or anything that they may need. I think the process may get faster. And for her to be able to close 50 million, I think that's really good. So congratulations to Miss Kendra. Okay. Now, Amy, baby. I am glad that Amy is an ambassador for Pressed because that is exactly what she is giving when it comes to Miss Bambi. Okay, she's still feeling away about the fact that Bambi did not tell her about her dating an ex, and Amy's ex is about maybe 10 to 13 years old. Okay, the relationship is that old, but Amy is really pressed because for her, she feels like regardless of how far along the history was between me and this man, if you are my current friend, at least just give me the courtesy to let me know that, oh, you date nobody. And I understand what Amy may be trying to say, but at the end of the day, because the relationship is so old and it's so stale, I don't think it should be something that you should be pressed about if your friend does not approach you with that information. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, I just, but anywho, but then she wanted to bring up a conversation about how she said, and I don't know if y'all caught it. Now, Amy starts off saying that Mama D and Scrappy hit her up about dating Scrappy. Then she changed it to Mama D called me and I told Bambi what Mama D said. So was it Mama D and Scrappy, or was it Mama D trying to hook you up with Scrappy? Okay. So cut it out. She be adding too much in on it. I mean, they got you looking like a fool right now. And I'm not a fan of it. I don't like it. I really hate that for you, Bookie Butt. So she says that she notified Bambi about it. She wanted to make sure that she was aware of everything, okay? Then she tries to relate it back to her situation and make it seem the same way. Like if I told you about your ex-mother-in-law trying to hook me up with your ex-husband / baby daddy, which is just last year ago when y'all got the divorce, you should also tell me the tea or whatever and clue me in about somebody that you're messing with that I dated 13 years ago. Bitch, that makes no sense. And you're over here saying that you're offended. Like, yes, it's offensive. Like, no, it's not. But what is offensive is you continuing to feel a way about your said friend and telling everybody else how you feel, but not telling her how you feel. Like, hey, I really felt a way, to find out that you guys were dating. I don't want to make a big deal of it because, it's an old situation. If y'all happen to work out, then that's on y'all. But, it would have been nice if you would have gave me a heads up or whatever. Like, it don't have to be that deep as you make it. That's one thing I also don't like about Amy. Amy will go around and have this conversation with everybody else, talk to everyone else, but don't have the conversation directly with the person she needs to have the conversation with. And by the time she does talk to that person, I feel like it's a big blow up, in my personal opinion. And I'm not really here for it, okay? Anywho, that's that. Okay, that's that with Amy. She always having beef over with a woman over some guy in some type of capacity. I think she beefed with RHONY. I thought that was over a guy, at least him being involved in it being some misunderstanding with business or whatever the hell it was. And you got Erica Banks, now you over here beefing with Bambi. Amy, my love, please let this season be the very last season that you're at it with someone else about a nikah. Okay, please do that for America. Now let's get to Carly and her daughter. Now Carly says that she wants a son. All right, I'm not gonna hold her. If that's what you want to do what you want to do. My concern is who she wants to have a son with. Okay, you and that man have a significant age difference, and although there are some men out here that are comfortable and completely okay with dating older women and even trying to have children with them, I am a bit concerned. We know that Carly does not make the best decisions when it comes to men. So it's just, I don't know. Like, are you sure that's what you want to do? When we see this man with you this man looks like your son. Okay. This man owns what Zeus Network got. I'm not Zeus. I'm sorry. That's Lemuel, but he owns, and now that's well, that's TV, which is similar to Zeus. He got all this money, all this access and stuff. Like, you think he gonna only hold it down for you? I would hope so. But it's like, Carly, you've been able to escape a lot of situations with men that you have been married to. I'm sorry, whether you were married or engaged, okay, or a long relationship. You've been able to escape those relationships without having much of anything attached to them. So now you, at your older age, want to have a son and you want to attach it to this man, and you don't even know. You're not even giving it time to see if it's going to work out. And this is what pisses me off with Carly. And her daughter is younger than her and she's smarter than her. Why is it that you're pushing 50 if you're not already there? And that's no insult, but why are you pushing this age? And when I think of that, I would have expected you to learn so much about life because you've lived so much longer than a lot of us. You have experienced a lot. Why would you have gone this far in life and still not learn anything? You were just with somebody else last season. Right before that, you was just wrapping up a divorce or whatever. Ain't no telling, you probably brought a whole nother guy on the show that you were dating. Okay. It's just it's really weird. Like, you don't give yourself the time to really love on yourself. And I don't think it'll be fair for you to bring your son in and, like, come on. And now he gotta watch. He will have to watch if this relationship doesn't work out with mommy and dad, and they break up. Then she gonna bring another man on the show. Then she gonna bring another man on the show. Then you gonna have that child to keep this chick over here on Love and Hip Hop ATL. I just can't. I cannot with Mother Carly. I cannot, okay? And granted, she could be with this man for 2 more years, get married, be together for about 3 more years, hell, probably even 7 more, and it still not work out. But I'm like, at least you would have had more with him, than some of these fly by night ass situations that you've had before you just up here and just birth. Like, I'm sick. I cannot. She is such a hopeless romantic, and I don't know what never ever ever land she's living in, but it kills me softly. But it ain't my life, it's yours, girl. Good luck. Let's keep going. Now, she talks about the birthday and everything that happened. She wants to blame Bambi. She says, talking to her daughter about why she almost didn't make the trip. It was because of Bambi. The daughter's like, Mama, don't do that, because it really wasn't her, girl. It really was given that it was me. What you got? Okay, it really was giving me. And then Carly's like, no, you don't understand. See, let me tell you, it's this, it's that, it's this, it's that. And then she had the audacity to sit up there and have her friends on my trip. Like, girl, hell no, okay? I think that's lame to solely put all of that on Bambi when she was really just trying to do something nice for you, bimbo. When nobody else was rocking with you, when Spice was on your head, topping on your ass, I'm sure Bambi was one of the ones that really gave you some love and still tried to show up for you. And this is how you treat her over some young piece of peen? I cannot. A young piece of peen that she don't even want. Okay? She dealing with her own monster over there. Like, why would she be? I cannot. But anywho, okay, so then she what else she said? Something like, oh, well, even if we were to move past this and be friends, I don't think that I would ever trust her again. I don't know why. She did absolutely nothing wrong to you, but I bet you at the drop of a dime, you would sit up there and befriend Miss Spice and trust her without a second thought. Without a second thought. The way Spice played you the hell out, embarrassed you, was trying to fight you, even hit you, like, girl, and you would sit up there and say you wouldn't trust Bambi, but I bet you'll trust Spice. It's tragic. It is tragic. I hate to hear it. You wouldn't trust Bambi for reaching out, trying to support you. But when it came down to you and K. Michelle getting into it and this and that, and y'all almost fought or probably did fight, and she done called you Scarecrow. Somebody please tell Scarecrow to shut up. Like, the way, K. Michelle was tagging the hell out of you, we see you still running up behind K. Michelle trying to be cool with K. Michelle. So now what it is that I'm thinking, the only reason why you would want to be cool with people is based on what it is that they can do for you. Okay, that's what is given to me. Okay, that's the only reason why you would want to be cool is based on what they can do, because you felt like because Miss K. Michelle was on and she was doing her big one and she's doing her music and she's notable, yeah, now you want to be back cool with her. Same thing with Spice. I feel like that's the only reason why you even wanted to be close with Spice to begin with anyway. Then you do your own little Caribbean song. That's the only way that you was actually gonna make some stuff pop. Okay, because you weren't gonna do it any other way. Okay, Gucci, Louis, Prada, pop them tags was not taking you very far. Okay, So that's the only reason why you would sit up there and be okay. If Bambi had more to offer, you would have just slid right on by the whole fact that she reached out to your NIGGA that nobody wants but you. Anywho, speaking of Bambi, Bambi brings Tio to Kendra's event. And baby, I don't care what Amy was doing, she stopped in her tracks once she saw that the two of them were together. Okay. Once she saw that she walked in with this man, she immediately got into her feelings. Okay. She rushes over there to speak to them. She brings up what did she first of all in the confessional she mentioned something about like, oh, Bambi messing with Scrappy while he was with Erica Dixon should have really told me all that I needed to know about her or whatever the case is. And I'm like, listen, although that's true that she was messing with that man when he was with Erica Dixon, what does that have to do with you, and what does that have to do with this situation? Why are you trying to constantly relate what's been going on with Bambi and her life to this little itty bitty moment? And the man may not even be here by the next season. Hell, he may not even be here by the next 2 episodes. You feel what I'm saying? And you over here making Bambi your storyline. Like, it's annoying as hell. And I'm girl, please chill. Okay, then want to go over there, introduce herself or speak, or not really introduce herself because they know her, but it's like, hey, what's going on? Whatever. And they over there talking, and then out of nowhere, she brings up their mouths may have been on the same body parts or whatever. And then Bambi like, BIT, I don't know what kind of you take me for. Okay, because I don't give it up like you, Bookie Butt. I don't give it up like you, Honey Bun. I don't do that. Ain't my lips ain't touched not damn thing. I don't know what you talking about. Okay? Don't know what you talking about at all. This ain't it. And let me tell y'all something. This is what I do believe. And I don't know if Ben be hearing this, girl, but listen, this is just my opinion, girl. These are my thoughts. This is not actual factual. But I feel like the dude Bambi probably really is fucking, or the woman or whatever she doing, but I'm gonna say dude, the dude she really is fucking, you ain't gonna see him. Okay? You gonna see the she wants the parade on television. But the she really with you bitches not finna see it. And that's just on P. And I can't say that I blame her, okay? Maybe when it's more solidified, possibly, but I think Bambi is enjoying people not being all the way in her damn business the way that they was in her business when it came to Scrappy and whatever the case was. So I do not see us seeing her man on this show, or whoever she's smashing on. I don't see us seeing him on the show in the next 2 seasons until something may be a bit more solidified. And then I feel like Scrappy may start acting a little bit like a Martell, like a little piece of unhinged, because he ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's okay for him to move on, but I don't think he gonna really be able to handle it once she move on for real. Even though, they cool right now. Yeah, y'all cool. Y'all laughing it up over there in London. Y'all hanging out. Everything is Gucci or whatever. But when you see her move on really and get romantically involved with somebody else, and they may even, like your kids and be nice to the kids. I don't know. I feel like Scrappy gonna be sick as hell. Okay? And he might even feel like he wished he would have made it work. But anywho, let's keep going. Now, Khaotic decided to be super messy, and I do not like this. Like, Khaotic has his funny moments, but what I don't like is when you put words in people's mouth like that. Like, he gonna sit up there and lie to Amy and tell her that Sierra was talking about her and she was downplaying her views on her video, talk about she had 200 views. Now, although I kiki just to start saying not 200 views, you was wrong for that. You was wrong for that. You be keeping up the mess all the time. You be keeping up the mess, but he don't really be the one getting clocked. Anywho, Amy says that first of all, she tried to say that she ain't really stunned what Sierra talking about because she's not a real artist. And some part of me, I want to take a shot at Amy and be like, you're not a real artist either. But what exactly is a real artist? You know what I'm saying? Maybe if nobody knows you or whatever. Like, I mean, she has a great following on YouTube, I believe, and on social media. And the same thing with Sierra. If y'all have people that's willing to support you, listen to your music, y'all both are real artists. Whether somebody likes your music or not, I might not listen to Sierra's music. But it doesn't mean that there aren't 100 other people that's more interested into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I may not listen to Young Miami, but it may be 100 plus other people that's interested in it. So I ain't gonna say that Young Miami ain't no real artist. So I'm not gonna really say that, Sierra's not or Amy isn't. I think they both are, but I also, I see what Amy was trying to do. She was throwing shade. She didn't like exactly what Sierra had to say. And maybe to her, a real artist would be Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? That's been around for so long, stapled in the industry, and has a huge fan base, you know? But I'm like, that don't really discredit you as an artist. You know what I'm saying? You got to take yourself serious and as a real one in order to even get to that type of level or closer to it, shall I say. Um, so yeah, but whatever. She threw her shade, rightfully so. Whatever. Now Amy says that she didn't check up on Sierra because she feel like Sierra don't always support her. So why the hell am I running around supporting you? Now this is my thing. That could very well be a true statement, but I'm wondering if Amy was just listening to other people. I'm wondering if she could have been talking to Zell or somebody else, and other people was causing or bringing this, like bringing it into question how authentic or real this is, or talking about how she doesn't show up for them, and then Amy just adopted the feelings of everybody else, or if this is something that Amy truly feels that Sierra doesn't show up for her. So I'm not going to show up for you. I feel like just because a person doesn't show up to your big moments, if they're in the hospital and this is life or death, I don't think anything is wrong with sending a text message like, yo, you good? Yeah, I'm good. This and that going on. Oh, damn. I didn't know that. I saw your post on social media. It's so unfortunate. I hate that this is happening to you, but I definitely wanted to reach out and check on you and make sure you were good. Okay. So, all right. Did they say when you'll be out? Okay, cool. Whatever. Like, it could have just been like a quick something. You don't have to really F with her in the long run, but Amy just be making up excuses to beef with people, and it doesn't make sense. Anywho, Carly and her ex over there beefing outside the restaurant, right? And she didn't accuse this man of being a psycho and over there stalking and harassing people. Okay, harassing her and her boo and the boo's ex or whatever the case is, right? She over there talking about how she finna file a restraining order. Let me tell y'all something. Carly often likes to exaggerate stories. So I don't even know how real she's being about this situation with this man, even though she did show text messages. I don't know where, like, how 100% she is about this or what. All I know is they're both weird. He's giving clown activity, and I just don't care right now. I do not care right now. All right. I do not care right now. That's just by Carly. Let's get to this press photo shoot, okay? Because that did happen. And girl, Amy in there looking cute, taking the pictures. Of course, Sierra was the first person that pulled up. She also talks to Rashida and them about, the type of friendship she looking for and stuff and everything. And she don't have time for none of the fake stuff or whatever. So she's having that conversation. Of course, Rashida lets her know, like, listen, bam, on her way. And then also we have Amy here so you guys can sort out your stuff. All right. Next thing you know, soon as Bambi get there, baby, Bambi couldn't even get a seat and take her damn fur off. She couldn't even do that before Amy went ahead and let her know. Let me tell you something. This right here, what I don't like about you. Let's get into you for a little bit. Let's go ahead and talk about the things that I don't like about you, because I feel, and then Bambi said, girl, you always feeling something. That's your problem. You always feeling something, okay? Come on, Chris. I need to feel something. Whoa, whoa, ah. Come on, Chris. But anywho, that's what was going on, all right? Miss Sierra had been feeling away or whatnot, and yeah, she just let her know, like, I just think that it's messed up. You didn't show up for me. You don't do this, you don't do that. Like, you starting to change. I don't like that. Bambi's like, girl, my bad. I'm sorry. Like, I was thinking that shit was a joke, that you was in a hospital. But see, that's my thing though. One, it does make me question, Sierra, what is it about you and how you operate that makes everybody believe that you joking? Because I think that's the same thing Saucy said. So, like, what is it about you and that you have going on that people be thinking that you lying and faking? Do you fake and cap majority of the time that and cry wolf that once you got in the hospital, people thought that it was a joke? But even with that, why would you think that your friend will be playing about her injury? And if she's been in there for a few days, what about it would make you think that she's still joking for like damn near a week? Like, what would make you, like, why not at least just text like, yo, girl, you being for real? Like, this really happened? Like, all y'all had to do was reach out, and y'all didn't. But whatever. Obviously, Sierra is realizing, like, yo, we're not as close as I thought that we were. So it is what it is, you know, whatever. And I think they fell out around that whole Erica situation, but hey. Now, Sierra also says that she feel like Bambi done changed a lot about herself, and you know, I ain't used to this. And then Bambi said, "Baby, you gonna have to get used to it because I done went through a lot, and I was dealing with a lot last year. Okay, so this is a new me. BITCH. I'm trying to pop out and show motherfuckers, and that's just the space that I'm in. That's the energy that I'm on. And if you trying to rock with me in any capacity, you just gonna have to deal." You are just going to have to deal. I'm no longer finna be into myself for other people. Y'all's gonna have to be into me for a little bit, okay? Now, Amy and Sierra beef. And Amy says that Sierra got weird when she started hanging with Bambi's fake ass. Child, because of course, Amy and Sierra are talking and they're both trying to clock the support that they have given each other. It looks like they've both given each other about the same amount of support in my personal. So based on what I was hearing, Amy didn't really have a real reason to not show up for Sierra. Okay. But it is what it is. But anywho, Amy, you did a little too much for me. You called Bambi out her name like 3 times before Bambi even called you out your damn name. And I don't think she ever did the entire time y'all were arguing. Okay, you called her for fake ass. I think you called her a bitch. And then I think at some point you may have called her a hoe. And it's like, damn, like, I wanted Bambi to slide the hell out of you. Because as soon as she said that, telling me something, she started hanging around Bambi's fake ass. Bambi says, you want to get slid in your press outfit? Amy says, I mean, you think you can slide me? Bambi said, I think I can slide the fuck out of you. You want to try it? Okay? And while you over there talking, girl, you can't even slide on that you had 10 years ago. Why you over there talking? So then she gets up trying to walk up again on Amy, and Amy over there like, girl, I'll drag you in this bitch on some candy birds type stuff. So they over there going back and forth or whatever. Amy gets real heated. Amy, I be feeling like, now that I get it, I blame your mom. I don't know what that dynamic is with your mom, but your mom, I feel, put you in a position to where you have to compete with your sisters. And because you often compete with your sisters, you think you have to operate in that space with every female that you encounter, that you have to compete with your female friends. Something about that, I think it has something to do with your home dynamic and the fact that you have sisters. And that's just your situation, right? Not everybody's, because some people have great relationships with their sisters. But how your mama got you and your sisters, girl, it be giving heavy on the competition. And yeah, that's just what it is. You make it seem like it's everybody else's fault and everybody else is the problem, as if you are not. And it was really irritating. So Sierra and Bambi was going off on Amy. Amy was over there holding her own, going off on both of them or whatever the case is. Sierra said, girl, win, lose, or draw, whatever it is, BITI, fight your, okay, hello? Hilarious, okay? Hilarious. I feel like she said win, lose, or draw because of that leg. And she may not be able to really get at Amy how she would want to, because that leg probably not going to let her hold up a whole lot of more punches, okay? So that's probably why she said that. But girl, yeah. So that was pretty much everything that happens on Love and Hip Hop ATL. It wasn't that bad of an episode. I did enjoy the episode. But you guys let me know your thoughts about it. I'm Jami, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at JamiThatsMe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.